I'm not Mitch Connor, and I don't know how somebody made a tower of pizza, let alone a leaning tower of pizza. We're at the Daily Mail, of course, and well, on Twitter, this so-called ISIS guy, supposed ISIS guy, actually posts that. We will use your leaning tower of pizza to throw off homosexual. Oh my God. We are coming to slaughter, yeah. How are you going to get over there? Are you going to go by boat across the Mediterranean? I think they'll take you out before you even get to shore. You're going to sneak, aren't you? Right? Right? I don't know. It's getting pretty ridiculous here, you know. Daily Mail here is trying to give credibility to this, even though even Fox News, though it was a cover story, you know, took away the credibility of the actual beheading, but oh, they really killed them still. Right. Sure. Bunch of crap. Here's some funny responses to the ISIS tweet. And now I'm going to show you a little video after we get past these tweets. Please stay at home. We need to solve so many issues. Don't add you to this long list. By the way, wouldn't Italians be commenting in Italian? I would think. Let's play this stupid video. I might have to pause it so you don't have to watch this stupid commercial. Now this video, you're not going to believe it, is actually titled ISIS training video shows fighters attempting martial arts. So finally they live up to these damn ninja costumes. Jesus. Alright, let's watch this stupid video. Let's start it over. Sliding down ropes. That's ninja stuff. Totally. Oh, this looks like ninja stuff. They're getting ready to fight in a city. Oh, they're getting ready to fight in the shrubbery. I don't think that'll do much good in Rome. Oh, here's the ninja stuff. Ninjas breaking stuff with their head. Breaking thin clay with their head or whatever the hell that is. Oh, let's grab a gun and do a somersault. We're gonna look cool. Watch this guy. He looks like a dumbass. Oh, you screwed up. Don't shoot your foot off. Oh, there's all their Toyotas. They got a lot of Toyotas given to them by, wasn't that the United States? It's scary. They got SUVs. What is Rome gonna do? What are they gonna do? Oh, look at this. That is just pathetic technique right there. Pathetic technique. Oh, you got a high kick there, though. Good job, dude. Good job. Oh, he can kind of do the splits there. He still looks pretty pathetic. I think Bruce Lee would kick his ass. Let's waste bullets. It's playing back pretty bad right now, but he's shooting at the spot that they're supposed to start rolling, apparently. And that is just... They're wasting so much money, it's ridiculous. Why would they do that, you know? Why would they waste bullets? Don't they need them to fight Rome? And what about Israel? Don't they hate the Jews so much? But yet, well, I don't know who this guy is, to be honest. I mean, Fatah Central Community member, Sultan Abu al-Anain, Anian, whatever.
يعني أنا لست من الموقع العلمي لأكفر معك ولكن أنا أرفض
امتداد
امتداد
للمشروع الصهيوني.
أنا أعتقد بأن هذا سلوك امتداد للمشروع الصهيوني. أنا بفهم إنه إذا كان هؤلاء
The Pentagon announced that it has troops in Jordan in order to fight the Islamic State. While major
Shoot. Hang on. Washington Times sucks. Sorry about that. The Washington Times keeps reloading this dumb blonde woman that I'm sick of listening to. They have not shot and killed a single Israeli once. That's already been covered, how Israel offers some support. Though we cannot prove that 100%, I just want to mention, but there's a lot of indication. Now let's look at some of these Daily Mail comments. Bunch of retards, as you can see. I kind of downvoted these just because I can do it. I love these ISIS videos, and it's like a poor man's rubbish Rambo. That's a good one, because it looks just silly. Where is it? The Leaning Tower of Pizza, that takes the biscuit. Why is their Twitter account not being closed? I can tell you why. Because they want it out there. They want this frickin' illusion out there. It's ridiculous. But, you know, most people think that this stuff's actually real. Come on. Or they could be bots. Or just people paid to comment. Either way. Oh, I love these surveys, don't you? Alright, so we got Washington Times. Jordan furious over Pentagon leak on secret anti-terror training camp. Oh, they're so mad. As if it wasn't already known. Okay, the United States has numerous so-called anti-terror training camps where they train these radicals and then let them loose. Expect me to cover this fully. I'm sorry. Not going to happen right now. I've covered it enough. And I was just aimlessly scrolling down just to show you this redneck chick because I thought you'd think she's hot. The Pentagon let slip that one of its training camps to help fight Islamic State terrorists is in Jordan. Information the pro-U.S. kingdom had specifically requested to be kept private, and the latest gaffe in a series of sensitive leaks coming out of the Department of Defense. In order to hide its flub, which was first announced to reporters during a briefing last week, the Pentagon has scrubbed its public transcripts of any mention of the training camp. That doesn't erase it, but anyway. Pentagon officials acknowledged Monday that one of its officers, who was briefing reporters on condition of anonymity last week, likely made the mistake. The Pentagon's policy is to discuss only the contributions its partner nations are making to its operations against extremists in Iraq and Syria, only after those partner nations have publicly spoken about those contributions. In Jordan's case, that did not happen. Security analysts are befuddled by the high-level operational screw-up. Either the official made a mistake or it is being deliberately leaked information to put the administration's plan for Syria in a better light in an attempt to diffuse criticism that the administration has bungled efforts to aid Syrian rebels. Those Syrian rebels are working with ISIS and Al-Qaeda and basically are, okay? This is all basically a stage show anyways. It's a political stage show just to get you to think that the government right now with the Democratic leadership is incompetent, so the Republicans can take over and get much more aggressive with it and further these wars, further the military-industrial complex and all. Although it's not like the Democrat, administration, the Obama administration is not taking action, though, because they most certainly are. Whether they're actually bombing ISIS is a whole other story. On page 2 of this same propaganda article, in addition, Jordanians are still undecided about whether the Syrian rebel groups are trustworthy and are concerned that training them before Syrian President Bashar al-Assad has been unseated and replaced could threaten Jordan, says Nick Harris, a research associate for the Middle East Security Program at the Center for New American Security. If Assad is removed, then you could have issues with the jihadists taking over in Syria, where they're using Syria for a base of attacks that could further destabilize Jordan. So, did you notice the contradiction between those two paragraphs? Jordanians are still undecided about whether they're trustworthy and are concerned that training them before President Assad has been unseated could threaten Jordan. If Assad is removed, then you could have issues with the jihadists taking over in Syria, and that could further destabilize Jordan. So, on one hand, if they don't unseat Assad first, that could threaten Jordan. But if they remove Assad, that could threaten Jordan. That's called cognitive dissonance. In essence, either way, it's a threat to Jordan. And then we come to the right-wing terror threat, which they think is more dangerous than ISIS. A new Department of Homeland Security intelligence assessment circulating this month focuses on the threat of right-wing sovereign citizen extremist groups in the U.S. Some law enforcement groups say the threat is equal to and occasionally greater than the threat from the Islamic extremist groups. Yeah, in actuality it is, but and though that's a bad thing for the U.S. government, it's not a bad thing for the American people. Though I do not advocate violence on this. But we'll come back to that little issue. The Homeland Security report, produced in coordination with the FBI, counts 24 violent sovereign citizen-related attacks across the U.S. since 2010. Well, that's not really a lot. These types of extremists believe that they can ignore laws because those laws attack their individual rights, even in routine daily instances like a traffic stop or being required to obey a court order. Well, here's what I have to say about that. Are they harming anybody? Did they harm anybody? Did they cause damage? Did they vandalize? Did they defraud somebody? If not, leave them the fuck alone. Okay? No, the police have no right. Okay? They're trying to, it's called forced coercion. Okay? Oh, we made this little stupid rule that, you know, if you break it, even though you're not hurting anybody in any way, we can basically make you pay ransom for your freedom. Okay? Because that's what a fine is. It's ransom for your freedom. So, in one instance in Louisiana, in 2012, a father and son were accused of engaging in a shootout with police after an officer pulled them over for a traffic violation. 2 officers were killed and several other wounded in the shooting. The 2 men were sovereign citizens, extremists who claimed the police had no authority over them. Their claim was 100% correct. Their actions, I don't see how that helps anything. Ideas are what needs to be spread, in my opinion, and violence does not help spread that idea, because who has control over the media, which brainwashes people? Well, the government. So the Homeland Security report predicts that most sovereign citizen violence in 2015 will occur during routine law enforcement encounters at a suspect's home, during enforcement stops, and at government offices. I doubt it'll be real if it happens at government offices, I'll tell you that right now. Law enforcement officers remain the primary target of sovereign citizen violence over the next year due to their role in physically enforcing laws and regulations, the report states. Yep, sure. If that statement is true, well, maybe then the police need to stop physically enforcing bullshit laws and regulations, the ones that don't apply to actually harming individuals. Because that's what they're there for, okay? They're there to help essentially protect the people from being harmed, or to arrest and take into the judicial system those who do harm to other human beings, right? Now, is there something wrong with people having a problem with the government persecuting with forced coercion and ransom people who are not hurting anybody? Because this is not something that should happen in a sane world. Yet it does. Anyway, let's move on. Actually, let's not move on unless you want to move on to the next video, because I really don't have time, because I got a 15-minute time limit. But thanks for watching.